Hello, in today's video we are going to show you how you can get an email address for your domain. So this may be an existing domain you already own or one that you got free as per my last video. If you missed that video, you should see a pop-up around now if you want to watch it. So if we assume the domain you have is www.yourdomain.com, I'm going to show you how to get emails so that people can email you at yourdomain.com. For example, email at yourdomain.com, john@yourdomain.com, jane@yourdomain.com. Literally anything you want, essentially, before the @ of yourdomain.com. And you can do this quickly and at no cost in less than 5 minutes. Having an email as part of your domain looks so much more professional for your customers if you have a business. I see so many websites for a business with their own domain and then they let it down by having a Gmail address. You know it's just a one-man band and it kind of looks amateurish. Anyway, if you want to do this, just keep watching. Now what you need to do is you need to go to your domain registrar. In this video we are using Freenom, which is the free domain site which we registered in my previous video, but you should be able to do something similar regardless of which domain registrar you're using. In any domain registrar, you should be able to go and administer the domain. So I'm going to do that here. Domain which I registered, and what I'm after is something which says manage domain. And if you're using GoDaddy or anything else, HostGator, any of these services, they will have a manage domain section. So if you click on that, it will take you to this page. And what you're looking for is, I'm going to go through each of these. Manage Freenom DNS, I think, but if not, we'll go back and I'll find it. And they all look, here you are. They all look like this. So there's always a name, there's always a type, TTL, target. Now, what I'm going to do is to go to this website, so improvmx.com. And what you literally do is you say, you give it your domain that you've got. So my one was catfood.gq, and I'm going to forward it to my personal email address, which is me. Okay, so that's my email address, and obviously it can be your Gmail, you could be Google, Hotmail, whatever else you want it to be, and then you create a free alias. Right, okay, so now it's telling you that you now need to connect and configure your DNS settings. So DNS settings is literally what you need to do to control your domain. And what it's asking for you to do is to enter something called an MX entry. An MX entry stands for Mail Exchange, and it tells your domain how to handle emails which reach it. So what it's pretty much saying is add these entries to your DNS. So you pretty much go to host, it wants the @ sign. So let's go back into here. You want the @ sign, and it's an MX record. And it doesn't say anything about TTL, so you just have to put priority. Hold on here. Let me go back in here. Oh, there you are. Okay, sorry, to priority 10, and the first entry was that, so just copy and paste it. Copy, actually, I just noticed there's a copy button here anyway, you can do that. Paste that in there. Okay, save changes. Right, wildcards, if it says that, it means it doesn't like the @ sign in there. So then you need to specify a particular domain. So this is then catfood.gq. Do everything the same. MX record, priority 10. It was this one, wasn't it? And save changes. Okay, record added successfully. And if you go into here, it just says you need to do 2. So this is your backup one. So what happens is the lower number is the higher priority. It will try and send emails to this address first. And if that fails, the second priority is this address. It just means you've got it back up. So let's put that in as well. So then we need to do what we just did. That's all right. Go down here, add records. So it was catfood.gq. Is an MX record. Target is MX2. This is a lower priority, 20. So let's save that one. Okay. And then the last one that you need to put in, now this next one isn't essential, but there's something called SPF support, and it's just an anti-spam. It just means that you have more likelihood of receiving emails. If you don't put it in, then you may not receive it. So host, once again, is around this time. I'll show you what you need to do. So it's exactly the same thing. It's a text record. So cat food. You want a text record, and then you want to just, that's the one you want. Save that, and that should be all set up. And you can check this, it works. So if you now go back, no, not here, sorry. So don't worry about that, that's all done. Now if you go here, so go back to the Improv MX website, continue and set aliases. Right, so now at the moment everything before the @ will be forwarded to my email address. But what you can do is, if you want particular aliases, so you can say, you can have, you know, alan@catfood.gq can forward to an email address. So you can have different aliases for different things. So you know, Stephen or Alan, you can add that. Can you change this? I can change that. So this could be, yeah, this could be anything you want. So any email address you can forward on to. So if you've got a few members of the team and you want to forward the emails to them, you can do, you know, this could be Alan, and you know, I don't own this address, and you can have, you know, Janet at catfood.com goes to Janet at gmail.com, that kind of thing. So I think you can do up to 5 of these. Okay. Now the other thing I want to tell you is that this will receive all emails. So this will send all these emails to this account. But if you reply from any of these accounts, obviously if it gets sent to alan@hotmail.com, it will reply with this email address. If you want it to reply with this email address, alan@catfood.gq, then you have to upgrade the account, so you have to pay for it. So if you want to do that, you can, but for this video, I'm not going to be doing that, but I do want to show you. So email forward needs to be set up, okay? So that means I need to go to my own personal email and just confirm that it is okay to set this up. So I'm just going to go to that on a separate window, which you're not seeing. I have now validated the email. And once I did that, I literally went here and pressed enter to refresh everything. And it has come back and it's all green, so this is good. I set this up on a different domain, and if this is not green, then you know there's something wrong. And also these ticks, it will tell you that if it's detected everything is set up correctly. So now I've got a tick here, so these two have been set up correctly, and also I've got a tick here as well. So that's all working, and that's all you need to do. Yes, this is what I mentioned. If you go to custom settings, and if you click on premium, and it'll cost you, let's say how much it cost. I click on upgrade. There you are. So this is what free's given me. Get all this stuff. If I go for premium, then you can send emails from that domain. So that's how much it's going to cost if you want to do it that way. But I'm only interested in receiving emails, and that is completely free, and it gets forwarded to my own personal address, which means I can create a professional looking email address and get it forwarded on. So I hope that makes sense. And if you have any questions or queries, please do send them into the comments box in the video below, and I'll be able to answer you. Thanks very much.